you recently wrote something around, I think was it BCG who talked about the Open Bazaar Data Fortress super app and the embraced creator revival. Uh, can you break down maybe why it's important to do all four of those?
Yeah, well, I guess it's not necessarily you as an advertiser or individual is doing one of those things, but I think it was quite an interesting way to split up the different ways agentic shopping might show up in the future. So
Hmm.
when it's agentic or AI first, it might be more like this, the dreamland would be this open ecosystem where your agent, with your interests in mind, is able to roam freely and buy and find products across any of the different retailers. I think the other world on that, in terms of like a bit more of a concentrated market, maybe a bit more what we've got now with big tech, is this sort of super app environment where some of the big players, let's say like ChatGPT or Claude, become this all-in-one app where there's a lot of different services in their ecosystem. It might be like a creator-led sort of this authentic revival, they called it, around
Yeah.
a human-led journey. So creators and communities shaping discovery and trust. People are then falling back to this kind of human-first tastemaker type environment, which I thought was interesting. And there's certainly an element of that as you see, the so-called AI slop come out there, or different ways that AI shows up, perhaps in a more negative way. People then rely more on the people they know and trust to find products. And then the final one was more of a brand resurgence. So brands really owning their own platforms, owning their data kind of fortresses, as they described it, and being able to, consumers preferring different brand driven experiences. So again, it's probably not going to be any one of these four that really shows up as the only way forward, but it's interesting to think how, where that might sit and like what opportunities would open up in the future.